This is off to a very good start.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Podcast. That's what I get for trying to mock you.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Talk About It with Keys and Lance, the podcast where Lano...
Shut up. Just shut up.
I supposed to do something, though?
Oh.
That's what I...
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Talk About It with Keys and Lance, where Lano...
That's what I wanted to think about it first, but you was eager to start. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Talk About It with Keys and Lance, the podcast where Lano is my subservient slave.
Wait, why though?
Your existence means nothing to me.
I didn't know that's a
Burn, perish, roll intro in that order.
Roll intro. Let's go.
Thank
Roll
you.
intro.
You pathetic swine.
Bring the drama, Let's stay on and talk about it. Bring the drama, Let's talk about it.
Okay, so guys, on today's episode, we have our two official guests. Our first two official guests. To the left of me, we got...
Jimmy. Then to the left of Lance, we got Teens. So we can't say his name then. So I had to say my name.
Oh,
Teens? What's a teens?
You got Teens. Anyway, sorry, you guys introduce yourselves.
Hey, listeners, this is Jimmy.
Jimmy, why's your hand shaking, fam?
Oh no, that's because I have Tourette's. But this is my first time on the podcast. I've been listening to all the shows so far. It's been really enjoyable. It's really fun to actually be here for once. I was supposed to be here at the last episode, but Keys is horrible at planning and called me the day of and tell me to come.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, that's the reason why I wasn't on the last week's show.
That's my journey.
Yeah, it's your turn. Would you also like to make?
No, man, that's straight.
I mean, you have a microphone right here. You just... And you can show your face a little bit.
You know, that's wrong. You say, me, Keys, and Lance being friends for my shares. It's the fourth effing episode, and I just can't.
I can do you one better.
Right.
I knew Keys from since he was in diapers.
And it's your first time.
And this is my first time on the show.
Yeah, first of all, we made this clear. We made it clear to anyone who was in the circle that is Keys and Lance. Welcome to come on at any time. Any guest that wants to come on, speak your mind. You see what I'm saying? Whether you in or out, whether it's just Keys and Lance, bring yourself, bro. Anyone else? Anyone else? No?
Good.
All right, bet.
But y'all promised me to be on the first episode.
And where were you? Where were you, fam? You really want to do
I
this
didn't
right
even
now?
know y'all was doing a damn
Do you really want
episode. Come on, bro.
Fam. Do you really want to do this right now?
Yes, we can.
Matter of fact, that water looking very scrumptious, but like for real.
Alone, okay?
Bro,
That's
you
from
are...
my throat. That's from my throat.
Yeah, but it looking like it for mine right now, though.
You know what? You can get us way. Tell you what. You can get us way.
I feel bad if I drink it.
And the king speaks now. Okay.
Where is Harry and the one above him? Where?
Harry is in the king. He's the best.
I said the one above him immediately
Whatever.
after. Are you listening, son?
No.
Anyway, the king speaks, guys. So listen to
The
this.
king speaks. All right, guys, I am speaking because obviously there ain't no other king in this room. Start me up. I dare you.
On February 27th, 1929, the government...
February 27th, dude.
The government passed the Dangerous Drugs Act, which dealt with drug offenses in the Bahamas, including cannabis. So what are we going to talk about first? We're going to talk about marijuana in the Bahamas.
The legalization of
And
marijuana.
why it needs to be legalized.
Well, not why. Hold on, wait.
We have 4 weed smokers.
Hold on, wait.
What?
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
Excuse you.
hold
Whoa.
You dry snitching, bro.
First of all, snitching on who? I don't smoke. What are you doing?
Listen, I guarantee you, if you give me a urine or blood test in the next 48 hours, I'll pass it.
All right, well, I guess I'll start it off. Cannabis is illegal in the Bahamas. I always wondered why coming into adulthood, especially considering that alcohol is legal. And I feel like, alcohol is a drug too, in case you guys didn't know, and it's one of the worst. And the fact that it's legal, when
You have a problem with alcohol?
no, I love alcohol,
All right, just making sure.
but I just don't understand why it's legal and weed is illegal, and people look at weed like it's the devil. Some church people look at weed like it's the devil too, but yet they don't mind taking that, communion, taking that wine. They don't mind drinking, having a little stitchy on Sunday and all that. It's just always a confusing thing to me. Weed, let me be professional. Marijuana or cannabis.
You mean marijuana?
Marijuana.
Okay.
What I've looked at online, it has no records of anybody overdosing or dying from it. No wild acts. No marijuana fueled rage. No nothing. As opposed to alcohol, you have drunk drivers. You have people that when they get drunk, they start hitting on their significant others. They start carrying on like a double, what? But yeah, how do you guys feel about marijuana legalization, man?
I guess I can start off. I don't particularly feel like the government legalizing marijuana in the Bahamas is going to change anything because, like you pointed out, like alcohol is legal, and mind you, I love to drink. I like to drink. I'm a social drinker, but I can clearly tell you of instances where there are people who got drunk and they've beaten on a significant other, like you said. Someone very close to me was actually a victim of that, and
That's gonna dog my business.
yes, I'm going to talk your business, even though I'm not talking about you. I also know of somebody, my wife's cousin, who got in an accident because they were drunk and they were driving.
You got married, didn't you?
I am married. Yes, I
Yeah,
am
and
married.
you never invited me to the wedding, Jimmy.
My guy, I want you to know that
get
wedding.
like
Anyways,
that.
we'll address that topic. But anyways, her cousin died because he was drunk and then he was driving on the highway and he hydroplaned and crashed. And that was very unfortunate. Hydroplane.
What's that?
It's when your vehicle is going so fast that you lift off.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there was enough water on the road, and he was going so fast that the car actually started to lift.
Wow.
And he lost control of the car because once you hit brakes, you kind of lose control, and that's what happened.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly feel like marijuana being legal in the Bahamas wouldn't make much of a difference because there are people in the Bahamas now who smoke marijuana.
And politicians.
And I'm not calling any names.
Hey, let's talk about it.
I'm not pointing any fingers. Keys. But all I'm saying is that it's not gonna make much of a difference now if they legalize it. The only thing that's gonna happen is nobody's gonna be arrested for it because there are a lot of people who have served time for like a $5, $10 bag of marijuana, and all that's gonna happen is once they've legalized it, it's gonna be like, so I spent 6-8 years in jail for no reason. Yeah, that's not cool.
You just actually go to jail for that.
Yeah.
About a bag of weed.
Well, no, they don't actually go to jail, but that's only if you don't take the plea. You have to take the plea.
Oh.
Yeah, if you don't take the plea and you don't admit that you're an addict and you need help and go into rehab, they will send you to jail.
I'm an addict right now. I need help. Just in case that ever comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearing my name right now.
But I don't know anybody who gets addicted to weed.
No, you don't.
I don't know anybody who's addicted to marijuana.
I have a funny story about that. But anyway, you guys.
I want to know what team's head is on the model.
I ain't got no special response to this shit up. When I smoke weed when I feeling down. You know what I mean? Some people is soft. What the thing called again? When they become dependent on them to smoke weed. I can't remember what it called, man. But yeah, I ain't like that. But I ain't come with no scientific reason or special reason. Weed, for me personally, weed good is make me feel comfortable when I go through them sad days, them hard times. So I honestly don't feel nothing wrong with them, dog. Feel me? Me heard you saying, Lance.
How I feel on the whole legalization of it is how I've been feeling from day one. My regards to the plant. I do believe there are many beneficial things when it comes down to the plant of health reasons, and that has been scientifically proven. In regards to legalization of it, I say what I said last week. Even when you do it, there's no justice. There won't be any justice for the people who already served time for it. And the fact of the matter is, the suckers who now are trying to legalize it, sorry, not sorry. It's only now because you guys can control the market now of how it's distributed, and you could have it in your certain pharmacies and have this amount go here and this amount go there, and you make money off of it. You understand? And the fact of the matter is, we all know that the marijuana plant does way more than just medicinal. It has way more than medicinal purposes. All right, like let's call a spade on this regard. You see what I'm saying? And who doesn't believe that marijuana actually can be used for spiritual reasons? I am here to enlighten you that you're wrong. The door is open. We could talk about it. That's how I feel on that. But I digress. Ain't no justice going to be into it even when they legalize it, because people still serve time for something what they ain't supposed to serve time on. For a plant.
It's crazy. How could you make something illegal that grows out of the ground? It's ridiculous.
This is my point.
It's ridiculous. But hey, we just a couple of.
Well, I actually want to say something about teens. Yes, he said he uses it like when he has some. He said he uses like whenever he has like when he's feeling a bit down. On my previous job, I won't say which job. I had a
king.
Bro.
Why are you planning upon my file, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Anyways, for the record, I never worked for Burger King. But on my previous job, I had a coworker who was dependent on marijuana. Like, he could not function unless he smoked. And the thing about it was that he smokes first thing in the morning, he smokes on his lunch break, and he smokes right before he leaves home, and then he smokes when he gets home. That's how dependent he is on it. But the thing about it is, right, is that even though he smokes that much, like, he doesn't smoke to get high. Like, even if he is high on the job, he doesn't act any different.
So he just needs it to function and get through that day.
Yeah, he needs it to function. Like, he has a lot of things going on with him. And he really needed something to turn to. Like, I recommended a few other things to him, but he said, unfortunately, marijuana is the only thing that works. He tried drinking before, and he said that his car drove him home one night, and he was terrified because he could not remember how he got home.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he said he'd rather something that where, even though he might not be completely lucid, at the very least he'll be aware of what's going on.
He's only one of them people who suffer from anxiety.
Yeah, he has really bad anxiety.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I suppose stuff my voice hurt to the mic.
Don't worry about it. You're
I
fine.
got really for the international listeners. Marijuana is illegal in the Bahamas, and it's been illegal for some time. And recently there have been talks. We've had town hall meetings about legalizing marijuana. So I'm really hoping for it.
I don't care about it, honestly.
I want to try it. I really do.
Our prime minister recently announced that he was in support. He was in favor of legalizing it. So hopefully it goes good. Hopefully by the end of this year, we have legal marijuana. I'm ready.
You look like you're ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, boy. I swear when they smoking in my car and the police stop me, I ain't gotta be paying them no dollars.
Nobody else through there, $5 on the bag inside the bush and hope it comes to find it.
I ain't gotta worry about that.
Swore in the joint and still lit, boy.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
He stopped the car, put down the window. What seems to be the officer problem? Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys listening, if marijuana is illegal where y'all at, let us know. Let us know how y'all feel about it, y'all situation. We can have our email in the link, so you could send email. We could check it out. We could voice our opinions for y'all. Not voice our opinions, but voice what y'all say in the email. Get your voice heard. We may have an effect on different places. Who knows? It's keys and lines.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Anything else y'all want to say about marijuana?
I said all I could. Teens.
Nah, man, they straight.
Easy.
I'm
Put
good.
across. You see?
I have some very interesting weed stories, but that's for a later day.
Well, speaking of stories,
I
say
got something to say about weed. Don't eat edibles, bro. Do not eat edibles.
I mean,
That-
edibles work for some people.
Buy that edible shit. Frick me up on that. I don't even think that's regular edibles, man. I think he's there and put some action on that shit, dog. So you saying? Those who they are thinking about trying it, don't try it.
I'd like to counteract that and say, try it. You know, don't be like teens.
You
Okay.
know, I would like
let
to try.
me correct that. If you're gonna try it from people who you trust, bro. You
So you don't trust me?
No, but I trust you after that day. See, you saying? I'll be f***ing thinking I falling off the stairs, bro. No, boy.
Well, we're gonna label this
Sorry
podcast
for the language.
explicit.
Sorry.
I gotta edit all of that.
sorry for the language still.
Yeah,
No, man.
I honestly,
Oh, man.
I take great pride and pleasure in the amount of people that I have given edibles to,
That you have helped destroy
that I've helped destroy
for your amusement.
for my amusement.
Listen,
But I started to think keys ain't have a soul for Chino. Real talks, because this by enjoy people. Grant you. I swear I'll buy grant you third mall bike. I swear, okay.
I second that.
I tell you what, I would like to go through some turmoil. So the next time you have edibles,
Hold on,
available-
I don't do. First of all, for the cops listening and legal people, I don't do drugs. I don't do edibles. That's
You know
just a
what?
fictional story. I don't
Okay.
know what these guys.
Whenever
talking-
you fictionally have some edibles, I would like to fictionally try some.
correct,
Okay, there we go.
correct.
when I first met my plug, I told him I piss on it, G's.
Whatever he said. That's
Okay. Moving along.
all right, guys. So we're gonna go to a fan favorite now. We're gonna discuss childhood.
Wait.
memories.
Kio's childhood memories.
That's what the sparkly effects would be.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I like it.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it off. This is like this isn't gonna be a funny memory because I'm not gonna limit myself to just having stupid funny memories. Okay, guys. So this is gonna be
I mean, way to sell out now.
I mean, you started a trend. Don't lose it.
You know? That's all I'm saying.
wow. All right. Let's think of if you want a memory. All right. I don't know if this is funny. But if for people that know, I was terribly afraid of Chucky, like Chucky the doll. Oh my God! Up to now, if I see a Chucky doll, it's gonna be some trouble. You know what I mean? So I used to live in the Grove when I was a little boy. And it was a Monday because I was watching wrestling that day.
Wrestling.
I was watching wrestling that day.
Wrestling.
Oh my God! I was watching wrestling that day.
Wrestling.
Monday Night Raw.
There you go.
And I was in this room, and I noticed like the front room and everything was a bit quiet. So I went to check, and I saw nobody in the front room, nobody in the other rooms, and all my fears and paranoia just kicked in instantly as a child. So the first thing that I thought about, that I thought about was that Chucky was gonna kill me because I was home alone. So I started screaming and crying and freaking out. And I went in the kitchen, cut the light on, and I don't know if you guys remember a conch beater. So I got the conch beater out the drawer, and I started hitting the windows out, like cracking out the windows, like I trying to escape with a prison. So I cracked out all the windows, and I managed to reach my head out. I said, "Help me!" So like all the people around. So but I was so scared of Chucky. Like, I was scared of Chucky.
That's why you never tell us that.
Right. So y'all to get off of me? Well, y'all can get off. But yeah, I was screaming like help. Eventually people heard me. They ended up calling the police. So the police came. Police came and yeah, they helped me out the window. They was getting my information now. It was asking, my parents' information, so I gave them my mom name and all that. Yeah, eventually my mom them came. I don't think she got in trouble. I don't think anybody else got in trouble for it, because I was just a stupid kid, scared of Chucky.
Was? Now you're a stupid man.
That's one of my memories.
Oh God.
Scared of Chucky. Not anymore. I'll boy see Chucky now. He get the fade, bro. But, yeah. All right, Jimmy. Let's hear one of your stories.
Oh man, that's hilarious. My story. I originally was going to tell a story about Keys because, like I said, I knew Keys for a long time. And Keys, for the listeners who don't know, me and Keys were really close friends, like brothers.
Jimmy, that water looking pretty scrumptious, Jimmy.
You can have some. I already said you can have some.
You sure you want to drink that, boy? You don't know if this place eat crabby or eat Come on, dog.
For the record, folks, I do eat it.
Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa!
Let me come out there.
It's over. Tell your story.
Anyways, please edit that out. Please edit that
People need to know.
I have to edit that.
Let's get this over with.
Anyways,
Kids are watching.
I originally was going to tell the story about Keys. Because like I said, me and Keys, we grew up together. He's like a brother to me. And I call him my brother. But, yeah. So I was originally going to tell a story about him, but in light of last week's episode with the food, I also would tell a story about my mother's cooking. Now, Mommy, if you're hearing this, I apologize.
I hope she doesn't.
I hope she does, actually. So, it's going to sound really familiar how Key said it, but I love my mother. I love my mother to death. But she is not the best cook.
Whoa!
Hey man, listen to me.
Jimmy!
She puts food on the table and I will eat it. Doesn't mean I have to enjoy it.
Oh my goodness.
Cold, boy.
Oh.
But if you ask my mom, she is like, thank goodness you have a wife who could cook, because you know I couldn't. Like, she said that to me before, so I'm like, okay, mommy. So I guess I could actually crack a joke about it. So my mother, when I was younger, about 8 or 9 years old, my mother decided that she wants to experiment with some food, right? So she decides to make cabbage soup. To any of our audience who knows what cabbage soup? Exactly. What the hell is cabbage soup?
I've heard about it.
Now, I say cabbage soup, but I honestly don't know what it was. She said it was cabbage soup. It was just a bunch of cabbage leaf, some chopped chicken, and, like, some broth or whatever, right?
Well, that sounds good, actually.
No. You know what? You know the story. So I told my mother that I don't really like it. And she's like, boy, you need to eat this food. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to eat as much as I can. So I eat all the chicken, eat every single piece of chicken that was inside the soup. And I tried to eat the cabbage, but it wasn't working. So she was like, I was like, Mommy, I can't eat it. So she was like, oh, you better eat this food. I just cooked this food. You ain't going to waste it. I said, okay. So I tried to eat some more. I was like, Mommy, I don't feel good. She's like, boy, you need to eat this food. So I was like, okay, no problem. Take another bite. Throw up right inside the bowl. Throw it right inside the bowl. And she look at me, and I swear to you, she's gonna tell me, boy, you better eat that food.
I don't be child abuse.
But
It was that bad.
oh God!
And the thing about it was, it was like, can I throw it away? And she was like, yeah, you can throw it away. And I have never been so delighted to throw away food before in my life.
I would have been so hurt.
I was hurt.
I mean, I was so.
No, I was hurt because now I can no longer eat cabbage.
Oh no!
No, I can't eat cabbage.
Word?
I cannot eat cabbage.
Guys, God for life.
Wow!
If I eat cabbage, it makes me sick.
I'm sorry.
If it's in small enough doses, like in coleslaw and stuff, I can stomach it, but I can't eat cabbage.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Oh no! My cabbages.
Don't worry. He'll never have to worry about me buying cabbages for me.
All right, Lance, your story, buddy.
Oh shit.
What's going on, buddy?
You know what you see?
What? What the hell was that?
I don't know.
You know what? Screw it.
All right. Move it on.
My childhood story comes from the tale of Greencastle Eleuthera.
Let some out, you see.
Oh, thank goodness. Jeez.
Oh no! Look, I'm gonna keep it moving because we got like 6 minutes in. My tale comes from Eleuthera. Greencastle. I was about 5 years old at the time, and the PLP and the FNM were feuding as they were feuding before my time. And my uncle was an MP for the FNM at the time. I think for Rock Sound. And the night of the election, he won. And in Greencastle, a small settlement that it was, Greencastle was going nuts, and everybody was all over the place. My older brothers, they went to Rock Sound, they went and they partied, and I hopped in someone's car. I don't know who car it was I hopped in. I know I hopped in their car, and I went somewhere, and everybody was just dancing, hunting, happy, find something, so. And I'm just vibing, this kid, this 5 years old, vibing with all these adults just drinking, and 2 straight, FNM. And for whatever reason, I fell asleep. And I don't remember when I fell asleep or why I fell asleep. I just know when I woke up, I was pulling up to my house, and my grandmother was standing outside with a drop cord. For most of y'all who know about this island lifestyle, you either get beat with a couple of things. You don't get beat with no belt. You get beat with a broomstick or a switch. I had the switch, and I had a drop cord. And that drop cord was waiting on me. And I was brought back to life that night. That's my childhood story. Hi, Grandma.
For all you international listeners, just know that when we say beat, we literally mean beat. Like, it's borderline child abuse. It's just enough. It's just enough beatings to hurt, but just shy of a few to be called abuse. Just shy.
I mean, do we want to call it abuse? Because based on how we all came up, we came up fine. I mean, minus this little half-white guy right here.
Hey, black and all, yo. Bro.
Yeah.
Got any story, bro?
Boy, I got a few. I know what you're trying to tell, King.
Just pick one.
What a freeze. I know. Which one? The one.
Yeah.
You said, yeah, but I choose one yet. Let me see.
Every time you do that, you gotta edit it out. That's a lot of work for me.
Shoot, my bad. Okay, I can tell you about the one. I can tell you about the one where I was a little, can't say. I was a punk when I was small, boy.
Oh, I know this game.
Oh, no.
You got that one, eh?
Oh.
You want that?
Yeah, say that. I know it. Go on, go
Stay
on.
full of ass, boy. Nah. Nice, young. Man, my cousin had one. My cousin older now. My cousin had one. Dora used to come by us on the weekends. But this girl's pretty, Brown skin, pretty eye. You know what I mean? Little something. So when you're a little younger, you see? Boy, when you're young, you used to try to show off and impress girls. See what you saying? So I used to do that every once in a while. During a week, my cousin friend had to go away, and she asked her daughter, stay there. But daddy is happy. Young boy. Say, you got some fun. What?
I gotta edit this.
Forgive me. I say, shoots, man. Me and this one got have some fun. Now let's keep in mind, I'm young. I know nothing about sex and all that. You know what I mean? Oral and all the rest of these things. So I just thinking showing off and having a little fun with the girl. So man, she come there, we chilling out and everything. Showing off to him with one or two things, little half a backflip and thing. So eventually she start feeling me. So true and
Right, okay.
going on, bro. So true and it's one day she coming there, right? I still showing off playing around. Till one day she freaking push me on the bed and hold my hand. I say, what's going on here? Hey, like the young boy, I know what's going on. So I parry now. I say, boy, let's get out dealing with. Say, I play no man. I still play though. Say, as the days goes on, she start getting a little more aggressive. I get into the bathroom. She grabbed my little vibe and thing. Freaking coming in the bathroom, I had to be locking the door. I feel, you know what I mean? I say, boy.
Violated.
Like I say, I was a young boy at this time. I used to that.
15,
She must
16.
see. What fucking? Hey, you trying to death like nah, wait. I sit like around Tim. You say?
Yeah.
So man, she getting aggressive. I getting party now, but I used to I mean for my cousin friend, I come back so she can take this girl, right? As the days goes on, she just getting rough, you know. Children used to have to go to school in the daytime. Come on, boy, used to be mad coming home, dog. I have to deal with this vibe, you know. Are you sure on you, boy? Wait, it's one day.
Hold for him. Gotta get back to this camera right quick. Give me 2 seconds.
She dying, ain't it?
Oi, pardon, night.
Don't worry, eyes pardon.
What? What?
You say pardon, eyes pardon.
You know what? Fine. We're gonna stick with that. Teams, hold that story right there, dog. Right there, big.
But why y'all didn't tell me bring my jacket back over, bro? You sure? Boy, please. I troubling telling the story.
That lot of yes we could, but
No way to think about it was, you didn't want to feel inside there when it was off, babe.
Hold on.
See here.
What you mean when it's off? It's
We
cooler?
see teens.
When it's off, it's hot.
Teens, can I see you?
It's a small room.
Can I see you? I can see you. I can see him.
Wait, teens dark, you know.
Alright.
They are. It's
Right,
the
he is
blackest.
Alright, teens, continue the story, man. Continue the story.
There it was.
Coming home from school, you didn't like.
Oh, yeah.
And your cousins and them.
But this they take the straw, but I see one time I playing in the tree. Having fun of myself, you know what I mean? Having fun of myself. I'm fun of myself in the tree playing with myself. I see she come outside. I say, oh my goodness. Wait, cold in there, you know. I'm trembling at this story, my God. What a freeze. You just knocking my keys.
Where? But you
Anyway.
ain't feeling the dread.
Anyway, I see down in the tree, doing my little monkey ride, you know what I mean? Having fun with myself. She come out there. Hey, what you saying, baby? I say, so you saying? So I just answer. I just go inside. She's going in the tree, but I know this girl come out the tree so fast, king. I walk inside now. I see her walk inside. She grabbed my hand, fucking pushed me on the door on the fridge, boy. I say, boy, what's going on? But I scared like, boy, they just grab demons, eh? And she dead strong, boy. Boy. Wait, I was dead by, boy. After this day, I say, boy, it's a little punk when I was small, you know. I say, well, you know, if I had the mindset to do what I was be doing now, I thought back then. But you know, I couldn't do that, dog. I was 10, she's, you know what I mean?
16.
Yeah, but she was in her 60s. I didn't mean I was the same age, and she's acting like a grown woman, boy. Like she already know about, like she's watch porn or she's watch her mums or something be doing this. But she's too experienced for her age, boy.
Boy. Well then.
I
It's be like that for real, though.
feel right, boy.
It's be like that for
I
real.
don't like that though.
I have experience like that, though.
I don't like that though.
tell her try that now though.
Yeah, but
That's the man's
What?
cousin, fam. What are you talking
No,
about?
that's my cousin, friend, daughter, bro.
Oh.
You talking about
Yeah.
listen to my last week? Actually, the
Nah,
incest
I
I
thought
was.
I thought the first thing was cousin's daughter too, but no,
No, it's my cousin friend though. Yeah.
Try that now.
No, boy. Can't try that now, boy. She going on pregnant or something.
Hey,
I told you, but-
I have an idea in regards to something though.
What's good?
What's that?
I want you all back on the very next podcast. In fact, I want this to be like a part 1.
Okay.
This has to be a part 1.
Okay.
Y'all down to come down come back like next week?
Yeah,
Like for sure. And like the way I see it, because of the variety of level of positive energy with this, we gonna have to release the 2 of these in like 1 week. What y'all down for?
Yeah, I'm good
Two
with
of
that.
them. No, that's two.
The part 1, part 2.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I think it'll be fair. Keys, what do you think?
I'm down with it.
Next time we gotta be ready, babe. Cause
No, next time bring a jacket.
That's what I'm saying, babe.
For the record, Keys did warn me when I was coming up down. He's like, "Hey man, I don't know if you like the cold, but inside the room can get kind of cold." And I stopped and I thought about it, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna go and get my jacket."
I'm my brother's keeper, man.
He is his brother's keeper.
So what about teens?
His real brother's keeper.
Oh wait, that's my boy. That's my boy.
Hold up. You was my boy. How much times I fall down, bro? How much time I fall fall down. I was kill myself running in a line on the park, bro. You say to use my boy.
It was amusing time.
Whoa. First of all, you shouldn't even count, fam. I have a whole video.
Yeah, we need to put that link for sure. We talk about it in the first chapter. We need to put that link for sure.
Maybe
That's
season
the
in the
fun-
clouds?
No, yeah, with this guy on the
Jesus
pop.
guy,
That's
yeah.
the funniest video of all time.
Okay.
Screw all of you, minus teens. Oh, Phil, look at this, mate. Wait.
I just reached. I'm just here. So we moving on to the next thing?
Yeah, moving right along.
All right, cool.
Let's knock this out for time. Would you rather?
Would you rather? Okay, you gonna.
You want to start it off this time, Lance?
You know I ain't good with would you rathers, bro.
All right.
Okay.
I'll start it off. I can answer two of y'all. Would you rather?
You gonna-
Okay. Would you rather, guys?
Okay, who are you asking first? Is it for the two of us or?
I'll answer together.
Oh, you're asking together. Okay,
No,
cool.
I'll answer two of y'all just to hear y'all vary different responses.
Cool. Don't worry. You'll articulate your words.
Keith, you gotta come in the camera, dog.
Oh, right. The king has to be present. Yeah.
He's rather dog.
All right, so guys,
Blending in with that black background, is you?
would you rather?
Oh, no, what?
All right, okay. I was ill intention. Okay.
Okay.
Would you rather be a paraplegic? No, not paraplegic. Would you rather be a quadriplegic, or would you rather be in a vegetative state?
Hold on. First things first. Explain first to the guests so they don't have to whip out their phones.
So, guys, quadriplegic means you basically paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah.
And when you're in a vegetative state, it's called locked-in syndrome. Is when you're basically, you're conscious, you're fully conscious, you're fully aware of everything, but you cannot react, you cannot move, you cannot say anything. It's like you're just trapped in a shell, like you're in a prison, but you're conscious and you're fully aware. So yeah, would you rather be a quadriplegic or have locked-in syndrome?
Personally, I'd rather be a quadriplegic because with in a vegetative state, I can't say anything to anybody. I can't actually articulate any words. I can't express thought. So I'd rather at least be able to speak.
Okay.
That way I can still be a smart, to people.
What about you, buddy?
Which one am I able to die faster with?
Quadriplegic, because you could request to die.
All right, bet. Quadriplegic it is.
It's just what I'm saying. Like the two of those are pretty much the same.
What about you, Deans?
What lock-in syndrome is again?
You basically, let's say you use teens, you're fully aware of everything, you're conscious, but it's like you trapped in a shell. You can't react to nothing. You can't speak. You can't do nothing. You're just basically in your body.
Actually, a good way to explain it is pretend like you're driving in a car, but you're in the passenger seat. You can only see what's going on, but you can't actually control the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good.
That's what
Lock-in syndrome.
lock-in syndrome is. Yeah.
But that's hard, but because you say quadriplegic, paralyzed from the neck down.
Essentially, yeah.
That means my wife can't get out then.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Why do you always think
Hey, sex
with
is
your
important.
penis? Like,
Sex
No,
is important,
for
bro.
real, for real. Boy,
they have science for that, by the way.
I think it's quadriplegic. No. Lock-in syndrome.
Whoa, that's extreme.
That's extreme.
That's extreme.
That is extreme.
Are you sure? Are you
Oh,
sure?
let me change it. Hold on, man. Y'all making this hard, man. Y'all make it seem like I choose the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Okay, lock-in syndrome, right? It's like, I just stand and it's like this.
No,
You
you're
don't even
basically
sound it.
laying in a bed.
You have no control of your body.
You
at
can't
all.
control your body. You can't control any of your bodily functions.
And I just looking.
Yeah. like people have to feed you. They have to change you. They have to do these things for you. Yeah.
Nobody quadriplegic. Quadriplegic.
Wait, people still have to do it for you either way.
But at least I still have sense to talk and think.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
great.
Mind you have the sense to talk, but you just can't. So
I stuck like that for life.
yeah.
Nobody quadriplegic.
All right. What about you? Would you rather? I mean, yeah, come up with something, man.
With me, okay.
Oh no.
It's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be terrible, but it's not gonna be that bad. Okay, gents. Would you rather
Yes.
This is not for dramatic tension. This is actually me trying to articulate my words. Would you rather be in a relationship with a man?
What?
Hold on. Or have sex with the most beautiful woman in the world, but she has every STD.
Oh, that's easy.
Shoot.
I'm sexy, beautiful. Oh my God.
Come on, fam.
Hey man.
Safe sex,
Hey
duh.
man. Hey man. Hey man.
No, raw dog. You can't. I mean,
No.
No,
It's his-
you
it's his
you
one.
can't put that as an
It's
option,
fine.
fam. What are you doing?
No, you have to raw dog.
raw
You
dog.
have to raw dog.
I ain't gonna lie.
Raw
but
dog,
all
raw
that
dog.
STD might burn through the condom though. Real dog.
Okay, watch this.
I need you to understand me.
Watch this. The relationship with the man. You have to be intimate.
No, you don't have to.
But-
Be intimate.
I no, hell no.
Hold up. Watch this.
No, bro.
Why can't you be in a relationship? You don't have to be intimate with this man.
No.
You don't have to touch him. You don't have to kiss him.
Okay.
You don't have to do nothing.
Yo.
Okay, if you could use that, then we could use condom on the girl.
No, you can't use condom.
Hey,
Oh,
gotta be fair, gotta be fair.
but you can talk about.
Okay.
This
okay.
is what you are.
Okay.
No,
let me-
no,
okay.
you
You
understand.
brought it in.
Okay, let me make this a bit more specific. Let me make it more specific. Saying it's how we are getting down to nitty gritty. You have to be in a relationship with a man. You have to be intimate. You have to be intimate. The woman is no longer beautiful. The low woman is
Hey,
no
what the
longer beautiful. But
Bro.
if she is a woman, she has a solid body, banging body. She's not beautiful, but she has a body.
Wait, what
But
about
she has
face-
every STD.
Whoa, pause. I've seen some women who not so.
Sorry,
But
STI.
they-
STI. That's good, man. That's the correct term.
So
STI.
basically, what you're asking is, would you rather be gay or die?
Essentially, yeah.
I think
That's if you want to go with that terminology or you want
I don't
to.
know what y'all say. I don't know.
But
P does not vaginate. P that is for John. Suzette is not for Paul. Suzette is for Anne. Here come no one named Buju Bantan.
Okay.
Me say boom bye bye.
Hold up. I'm glad that you said that. So you wanna say boom bye bye when the man can't even sing that song. You wanna call everybody nigga, but I can't say S word.
First of all,
You know
what did I say about?
You said boom bye bye. That's offensive to gay people.
Well, that song was
Since
actually.
you wanna be so.
Whoa! You really want to talk about gay people using that song? All I see nowadays is gay people. Have you not seen the gay men in Britain that use that song? They love it. The gay Jamaican men in
Okay.
in Britain, they love it for
That's-
whatever
that's-
reason.
Okay, you heard that right? You said gay Jamaican men. They know Buju.
And they wind up themselves in the videos and stuff. It's all over Facebook.
what you doing watching?
Okay, regardless.
Yeah, y'all choose, man. What y'all rather?
What would you rather?
Let's
What would you rather?
You said the STD or I mean
STD, basically, as being
you
in a
basically
relationship
said die or be in a relationship with a guy.
with a-
Die.
Okay, you said die.
Yeah, but die. But
Okay.
We're all gonna die eventually, fam.
What's your choice?
I'll die.
Die? Okay.
No. You already said you're gonna be in a relationship with a guy.
No, that's prior to.
No, fam. You can't take that back. You can't take that
That's
back.
prior to me saying in the
Hey, don't worry about it. You already in a relationship with a guy. You sticking with it. You're a hen now. You're a hen. We're gonna label you as a hen.
If you want to
You're
go,
ahead.
by, if you want to go by the logic, technically he's already in a relationship.
Anyway, your turn.
Anyways, your turn, Lance.
I told y'all I'm not good with you, rather.
Okay,
I might put him in another situation with the Illuminati again.
Wow. Okay.
I know that I can use stuff.
Hey man, I'm thinking something.
What you rather? I say nothing though. Stone to death or burn
Said
alive?
something like this last week.
Yeah, we already. I already did that. Why?
Why you taking my wife?
Every
my dog,
single
why?
time someone uses a cuss word on the podcast, I'm gonna put an animal sound there.
Oh, but you
Please,
you
please
could-
do.
you
That's
could
actually
say
kinda funny.
nigga. You could say nigga.
For real?
Yes.
What's wrong?
You offending me, bro?
What's wrong with the word nigga?
That's offensive to people, bro.
Offensive to who? Aside from this guy.
Offensive to black people who've had parents and grandparents that were slaves
For real.
or that were insulted by white crackers. So how could
You just
Hold on,
offended
hold
the
on,
white
hold on.
people. What is you
No,
just offended Latino?
Hold on. I'm not PC. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Hold on.
I just put a hen there.
I don't know what's the problem with that. He got, guys, don't curse because I don't want to send it to my people with cursing. But you said nigga.
What's wrong with the word nigga?
For real though, lads, boy. And you send these,
That's hypocritical, bro.
see, and you send these things to people in Canada, bro.
You know what?
Yes.
Come on, dog.
For the internet, because I know Bahamian people don't care. For the international people that's listening, leave a comment or send us the email. Is Lotto being a hypocrite? Can he say nigga but don't want us to curse? How crazy is that?
Cursing and nigga is two very different
Anyway, please
things.
let us know. Tino, would you rather? Your turn.
You wanna take my wife, but I gotta think of something now. Let me see. Okay. Would you rather get? Okay. Would you rather get your balls cut off, or getting hot lava poured on you?
Why?
Jeez, that's actually
Ball
kind
naked.
Freaking balls.
Ready?
I'd
That's the first.
let them cut the sock off. I'd let them
Why
cut the
you
sock
keep
off.
our penis?
No, he said balls. He just balls. He said
He just said
You
balls.
genital.
He just said balls.
No.
He just said balls.
Don't get specific. Genitals, bro. Everything get cut off.
No.
No.
He said balls.
Let me change that. Not cut off.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me hear this now, before I give my answer.
No, not cut off. Have your balls eaten by dogs or lava porn.
Like, that's awful, bro. How could... You have a mind of maniac.
I got it. I still go with balls. I'm telling you why. Because I'm gonna get them surgically removed, and then I'm gonna feed them to the dogs. You never said that they had to be on me. when the
Man,
dogs
don't
do.
get man. Hey.
Balls for 500. Balls for 500. Balls for 500. Because I want you to know.
Yeah, okay.
I've had cousins who've had hot butter on them before, and I've seen the 3rd-degree burns. I don't want. You said lava?
Yeah, I've had
I don't want lava.
burn up before.
I don't want lava.
Like,
I'm good. Keys?
This may sound bad, but I can't imagine life without my penis.
He said balls.
He just said balls.
said
Yeah,
balls.
but your
Not
genitalia
everything.
coming off.
Everything, man. Everything.
Everything?
Now you trying to say
Everything.
everything?
I can't.
Yes,
I
everything.
can't imagine life without that, bro. Call me a regular man, but that's hard.
So you try to take lava?
You'd rather your nuts get eaten by dogs?
Yes, babe.
You might die from that anyway. You might bleed out.
No.
But-
If
but-
you get surgically removed, you're not gonna. You're not gonna.
All right. Well, I got a would you rather.
Oh,
I got one.
it's not. Lance got one.
I got one.
I like this.
Would y'all rather World War III right now, or the lizard people kick in their action, and we have to go to war with them
Listen, people can
without knowing what technology they already have, considering the fact that they've been hidden for so long? Lizard people or World War III?
no preparation for lizard people.
No preparation.
No preparation for either.
They just okay. Keys, you wanna go first? Or?
Okay, I have a question. Are the lizard people, well, they're obviously aliens, are they physically superior to us?
I mean, they out here wearing our suits, nigga. You see in the videos?
No, when I say physically superior, like more strength and agility and all that.
They probably have more agility. I'm not too sure on the strength. I'm pretty sure they would have a good amount of strength. Especially that tail whip is super effective.
Actually, tail whip only drops you at events.
You know what?